This is Science Quest. With your host, Jed Allen Frills. He's taking you around the world, discussing everything science. It's Science Quest.
Hi, I'm Jed Allen Frills, and thanks for joining me today on Science Quest. Yesterday, on my way down the Blue Ridge Parkway, I looked to my left, and it appeared to be a forest fire burning up the mountain. Sure enough, it was. We were just outside the town of Brevard, North Carolina. Now, my first inclination was I wanted to drive down there right away and see what happened. But I've been around forest fires before. My family and I were at the glacier fires when they had to evacuate us from our lodge in Montana. I was also at the rainforest fires west of Kumasi in the jungle just outside of Accra in the country of Ghana in Africa when they were burning off the rainforest to make room for new planting soil. You can't get too close to a forest fire, and that's what happened here yesterday. The underbrush that was the litter on the floor, the leaves, the pine needles, everything that was fresh was here yesterday. But as you can see, it's been completely burned off in this forest fire that happened yesterday here in this part of the National Forest. Now, in talking with the general manager up at the lodge, I did find out that this was a controlled burn. Now, you might ask, what's a controlled burn? Well, first of all, let's talk about the fire triangle. Remember that to start a fire, it takes three things. It takes heat, 451 degrees. A simple match can give us that. It also takes fuel. Now, the fuel here were those dried leaves and pine needles we talked about. And then, of course, it takes oxygen. A simple breeze can provide that. Now, what do you do to protect that? Well, you remove one part of the fire triangle. If you can remove the fuel, that underbrush that was here, that could prevent a future forest fire. That's why they were doing a controlled burn yesterday. The theory is sacrifice a few thousand acres to save a few million. Another way they prevent forest fires is by having watchtowers. And in those watchtowers, they post a person to look for forest fires. And at any sign of smoke throughout the national forest, of course, they'll radio and try to remove one of those particular parts of the fire triangle. The National Forest Service builds fire towers so they can keep an eye on the entire forest around the fire tower. But the best view is not from the bottom, it's from the top. The view from the top of the fire tower is not only incredible, but it's also incredibly windy. But as you can see from this vantage point, you can see the entire valley. And it's just another way that the National Forest Service tries to prevent forest fires. So remember, only you can prevent forest fires. I'm Jed Allen Frills, and thanks for joining me today on Science Quest.